Today we're going over the most evil punishments in history. And look, I need to warn you, this one's going to get rough. Humans have spent thousands of years coming up with creative ways to make other humans suffer. And honestly, some of these are so messed up that you have to wonder what kind of person sits down and thinks, yeah, that's how we should kill someone. Anyway, here are the top 5. Number 5, the Judas Cradle. It's somewhere in the 1500s in Spain, and the Inquisition is in full swing. The Catholic Church has decided that the best way to deal with people who disagree with them is to torture them until they agree again. And boy, did they get creative. The Judas Cradle was one of their greatest hits. Picture a wooden pyramid, about 3 feet tall, pointed at the top, mounted on a set of legs like a stool. The victim would be stripped naked, hoisted into the air by ropes, and slowly lowered onto the point. And I think you can figure out where the point went. Gravity did the rest. See, the beauty of the Judas Cradle, if you can even call it that, was that the torturer had total control over how much pain the victim experienced. They could lower you slowly over the course of hours, adding weight to your legs to speed things up, or they could pull you off and start over if you hadn't confessed yet. The pointed tip was just sharp enough to cause agonizing pain without actually killing you quickly. The whole point, no pun intended, was to keep you alive and suffering for as long as possible. And here's the part that really sends it over the edge. They never washed the thing between victims. So even if the pyramid itself didn't kill you, the infection from the last dozen people who sat on it probably would. That wasn't an oversight, that was a feature. The Inquisitors knew exactly what they were doing. They just genuinely did not care. Sessions on the Judas Cradle could last anywhere from a few hours to several days. Some records suggest that particularly stubborn prisoners were subjected to multiple sessions over the course of a week, being pulled off just long enough to recover slightly before being lowered back down again. Most people confessed to whatever they were accused of pretty quickly. Heresy, witchcraft, conspiring with the devil. Yeah, sure, I did all of it. Just get me off this thing. And honestly, can you blame them? What's wild is that the Inquisition kept detailed records of their torture methods. They were bureaucrats about it. They literally had paperwork for how long someone sat on the pyramid. It's like filling out a timesheet, but for human suffering. The Judas Cradle was also sometimes used alongside other methods. They'd combine it with sleep deprivation, keeping the victim suspended just above the tip so they couldn't rest. Every time they started to drift off, they'd slip down and impale themselves a little further. The whole process was designed to break a person's mind before their body gave out. By the time most prisoners reached day 3,